This video discusses the checking of the diodes of the rotating rectifier assembly. All McCarthy electronic regulated AVR controlled machines have a rotating rectifier assembly. If the main output voltage deviates largely from its set voltage level, then there could be a problem with the diodes on the rotating rectifier assembly. This may be caused by either faults within the machine or maybe faults within the load it's connected to. Checks are to be carried out with the alternator not turning. Access to the rectifier assembly is simple and involves the removal of the non-drive end cover as shown. In the McCarthy range of machines, some rectifier assemblies are in front or behind the rear bearing housing. You will see one of the shown assembly arrangements depending on the size of the alternator. Here we show the diodes. There are 6 diodes in total for every machine. Each one is to be checked for correct operation. Use a suitable multimeter with a selection for diode check as shown. Each diode has a red and black side which are positive and negative. Diodes in the T18 and T30 rectifiers are pressed into an aluminium heat dissipator or heatsink. The tail end of the diode will indicate red or black. The heatsink will be the opposite of this. The important thing to remember with loose separate diodes is that current flows in one direction only, so we check both ways. No flow, positive flow, which means the diode is good. The second check is to reverse the colour of the probes, the black going onto the red tail of the diode, the red going onto the heatsink, and there is no beep. No beep is okay. If the multimeter beeps in the right places, then all the diodes are okay, but please be sure to check all 6 diodes on the rotating rectifier assembly. Even if one diode is found defective, we strongly advise to change all diodes, as they may have been stressed and likely to fail in the future. This is then 6 individual diodes in the smaller machines, 3 T30 rectifier segments for the mid-power range, and the T18 rectifier assembly on the larger machines. For the mid-size and larger machines, the diodes are supplied within the complete rectifier assemblies. Follow the instructions in the alternator manual for the safe removal of diodes or rectifier assemblies.